Do I have a booger in my nose? Salutations, friends and relatives. It is the illustrious, magnificent, pretty cool PJ for short. You know what time it is. We are going to be healthy today. You can't go to the grocery store until you pass this nutritional facts quiz. Now, all of us in 2017 need to be eating healthier. You know, I don't do such a great job, but I try. I want to. It's in my heart. 2017. We're trying to do better for ourselves and the people who care about us, right? Right? But we're gonna be learning today, so you better be paying attention. According to the FDA, what's the first thing you should look at when you check a nutrition facts label? Let's see. Are we checking fat? Are we checking calories? Are we checking serving size? Are we checking protein? Or are we checking carbohydrates? Now, generally, I would assume that it would be calories or fat just because it's what everybody's always talking about. Serving size is like the first thing you see that in calories, but I'm gonna say calories is probably the most important that the FDA would say, maybe? I don't know. Who knows what the FDA is about these days? Let's do it. Calories. Hold on, not calories. Wait. I'm gonna say the first. I'm gonna say since it's at the top, it's probably the most important. And the thing at the top is the serving size. Let's go with serving size. Let's just do it. Ready? Yep. Serving size. Use a little bit of logic, and that's what happened. You should look at the serving size first, the FDA says. Serving size tells you what the manufacturer considers to be a single serving of food, which tells you the amount that all other numbers on the label refer to. See? It's a goddamn serving size. Okay. See? We're already learning. So according to this label, if one serving of Oreos is 3 cookies, how much total fat is in 9 Oreo cookies? This label says one serving size is 3 cookies, so 3 servings is 9 cookies. So essentially that's 34 grams times 3. 3, 6, 9, that should be right. The total fat for 3 Oreos, 1 serving, is 7 grams. So that's 12, so you carry the 1. 9 cookies is 3 servings. That's 7 grams times 3, automatically 21. Easy math. It's not 7, it's not 12, it's not 60, it's 21, because that's 3 servings. Let's go. You know it. You're correct. 9 Oreos will contain 21 grams of total fat. It's a lot of goddamn fat. Brain games today, folks. And I feel healthier already. Why are fat, cholesterol, and sodium the first nutrients listed on a nutrition facts label? I don't know. You have to ask them for real. Let's go through and find out. So it's either because they are the most important for weight loss, because they are the ones Americans generally eat enough of, if not too much. Americans eat a lot of fat, cholesterol, and sodium because they contribute the most weight to the food, or they're just there randomly. I doubt it. Okay, let's see what makes sense here. Because they are the most important for weight loss, because they're the ones Americans. I'm thinking they are the ones most important to weight loss because those are the ones that Americans generally have the most issue with. The other ones Americans generally eat enough of. I don't know about that one, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll with this first one. Hopefully it's right. I think it's right. You ready to do it with me? Go. Man, because they're the ones Americans generally eat enough of, if not too much. You can't go to half of the places in this country and tell me that there aren't droves of people overeating fat, cholesterol, and sodium. Have you seen these people? You're related to some of these people. But oh well. Wrong. Americans are either eating enough or too much of the nutrients listed first, the FDA says. Fat, cholesterol, and sodium also happen to be the ones the FDA says you should limit the most in order to reduce the risk of heart disease, some cancers, and high blood pressure. Okay, now we're understanding why they do what they do. I guess that makes sense because they're important in America. What's the number 1 killers? Like heart disease, cancer, high blood pressure, stuff all related to food. Something to think about, huh? True or false, recommended daily value is the amount of each nutrient that we should consume each day based on a 2,000 calorie diet. I want to say that's true, but I'm not sure if it's 2,000 calories or something like 2,300 calories. I'm gonna say it's definitely true let's just roll with it. Let's just go with true. You gonna do it? All right, let's do it. Oh, yeah. I'm down with that. Correct? Recommended daily value is the amount of each nutrient you should be eating each day based on a 2,000 calorie diet. If you are interested, there's a full list of the recommended nutrient daily values. Not all that interested. I want a cheeseburger. I need you to drop a like, subscribe, and share with your friends, family, and relatives. Friends, family, relatives, like, subscribe, share. You know how to do it. Also, as usual, what fits in this box? That's right. You hear it ringing, don't you? You know what's up. Click that below. Where can you usually find the total recommended daily values on a nutrient facts label? Okay, seems simple enough. Let's see what it does. So it's either in a footnote at the bottom of the nutrient facts label, in the ingredients list, somewhere in the middle, or they aren't on the nutrient facts label. That would be a shame. I'm gonna say in the footnote. Footnote makes sense to me. Somewhere around the ingredients list, maybe. Somewhere in the middle is just silly. They aren't there. Watch as they aren't there. I want to go within the footnote at the bottom of the nutrient facts label. That or they aren't there. Damn it. Originally wanted to say it was at the top, but let's just go with the footnote. All right, no more hesitation. Let's do it. Go. I'm shocked. I thought it was gonna be a trick question or something. But I'm glad it wasn't. Correct again. Look at me. You can find the total recommended daily values in the footnotes at the bottom of the nutrient facts label. However, not all labels include this section. See, so what's even the point here? So 2,500 calories. I knew I saw something different, so I'm not crazy on that. Maybe I'm a little bit crazy. What is percent daily value or percent sign DV? I think that's pretty self-explanatory. The percentage of a nutrient's recommended daily value in the package, the percentage of food made up by that nutrient, the percentage of the day you should spend eating that food, or the percentage of the nutrient's recommended daily value in one serving. Oh, that's a lot to take. Percentage of nutrients recommended daily value in the package, the percentage of... I don't know. It's definitely not percentage of the day you should spend eating that food. Like, I need to spend 6% of my day eating niacin. What is niacin? I don't know. Percentage of nutrients recommended daily value in one serving. So it's either this last one in one serving, or it's this first one per package. They seem like the same thing, just different wording. And since the whole thing is sort of predicated upon serving size, damn it. No, daily value. Because if you look at the picture in the little red rectangle, it says daily value. Damn it, the name of the thing's called daily value. So I'm gonna go with this one. I hope that's right. I don't feel stupid if it's not. Ready, go.
I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me?
Wrong. Percentage daily value is percentage of a recommended daily value in one serving. So if you ate one serving of food that represents 12% of the recommended daily value for carbohydrates, you'd be left with 88% of the daily allowance. Okay, I knew that. I just read it wrong, that's all. Which of these is true about percent daily values? That's the DV. Okay, they vary depending on your calorie needs. They're a uniform recommendation for all diets and health needs. That makes a little bit of sense. They're always an accurate measure of your nutritional intake. They change from year to year. It could be any of these, to be honest with you. A uniform recommendation for all diet and health needs. They're always accurate. It's either one of these two. I'm gonna go with the first one, and hopefully I don't embarrass myself again. It's just embarrassing not to know what you should be eating. All right, let's do it. Oh man, it feels so silly. See, what's funny about this one, I thought it was the most wrong one. Wrong. Percentage daily values vary depending on your calorie needs. That makes sense, but goddamn, how would I know that? I guess I gotta pay more attention. Jeez Louise. So embarrassing. Foods are considered to have low levels of a nutrient when the percentage daily value is blank and high levels when the percentage daily value is blank. Okay, I guess we're trying to figure out exactly what low and high is. It's either 6% or less and 18% or more, 5% or less and 20% or more, 7% or less and 16% or more, 8% or less and 17% or more. Maybe it's on a round number scale, so I've been wrong so far, so who knows? 5% or less, or 20% or more seems, like the estimated amount, 5, 10, 15, 20. 6 and 18, or 7 and 16, or 8 and 17. I'm not really feeling those. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll with this 5% or less, and 20% or more. I'm pretty confident at that. Let's do it. Oh, is it right? It's about goddamn time. Jeez. Correct. Foods are considered to have low levels of a nutrient when the percentage daily value is 5% or less, or higher levels when the percentage daily value is 20% or more. Okay, alright. Knowing this will help you choose foods that are high in the nutrients you need to consume in greater amounts, fiber and calcium for example, and low in nutrients you'd want to avoid, like saturated fat, cholesterol, and sodium. Okay, I knew that one. Liar. I got this down. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to move. If a label says one serving has 23 grams of sugar, damn, that accounts for blank. Okay, it accounts for naturally occurring sugars only, added sugars only, naturally occurring sugars and added sugars, naturally occurring sugars, added sugars, and sugars produced from carbohydrates. Oh, shit. I couldn't possibly know this. Let's see if the label will help us cheat a little bit when we look at the label. No, it doesn't seem to break down the sugars. It just says sugars. I would assume it means all the sugars. So it's natural occurring sugars and added sugars, or natural occurring sugars, added sugars, and sugars produced from carbohydrates. I don't know. Let's go with the all-encompassing safe bet. I'm going to go with the natural occurring sugars, added sugars, and sugars produced from carbohydrates. Why not? We failed so far, so let's just do it. Failure. I could know less about nutrition if you paid me. Wrong, of course. At 23 grams of sugar is both naturally occurring and added sugars. Nutritional fact labels do not differentiate between natural occurring sugars and added sugars. So if you eat yogurt with fruit at the bottom, the sugar content on the label will account for sugars found in the fruit and dairy as well as those added. Let's get to the next question already. Why isn't there a percent daily value for protein? Get all these muscles! Because scientists aren't sure how much we should eat each day, because protein intake isn't a public health concern. That makes a whole lot of sense. Because we shouldn't be eating protein. Wrong. Because you can eat pounds and pounds of protein and not harm yourself. You look like a muscle neck if you did that, I'm sure. Okay, let's go ahead and roll with protein isn't a public health concern. I don't think it is. Because they always recommend lean meat and lean diets, and considering that protein is pretty lean, I think, I would assume that it's not a public health issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll with the second one, because protein intake isn't a public health concern. Ready? Glad I got one. Look at Ron kill that chicken. Correct. There's no percent daily value for protein because protein intake isn't a public health concern. I guess they're saying whatever's on the label is stuff that they think we're gonna get fat from. So they don't put it on there. It's fair, I guess, which is conservation. True or false? Trans fats don't have a specific percent daily value because research suggests it's okay to eat them. That's absolutely not true. The tirade they've thrown at us over the last few years about trans fats, no go. I'm not even gonna mess with that. That's an auto false. False, here we go. Bam, knew it. Correct, it is false. Trans fats do not have a specific daily value because there isn't enough evidence to recommend one. You should eat as little as possible due to links between consumption and cardiovascular disease. Wow, you're giving heart attacks out. Some occur naturally in foods from some animals. Okay, well, you can't have it all. Another true or false, a food label can say 0 grams of trans fat even if it does contain trans fat. Maybe that's a yes because they're talking about the naturally occurring trans fats that they were just talking about in the one above. I'm gonna just say yes. Also because the FDA is pretty slimy sometimes. So let's just go with true. Because they're slimy. Correct. Food labels can say 0 grams of trans fat as long as it contains less than 0.5 trans fat per serving. So if it's not a full 1%, they can get away with it. Good to know. That's something I'll look out for. Added sugars may be listed as a variety of names. Which of these is an added sugar you may find on an ingredients list? We already know it's the first one, but let's go ahead and entertain it anyway. High fructose corn syrup, ding ding ding, and hydrose dextrose, okay. Evaporated cane juice, okay. Honey, A and D. What the hell is A and D? Oh shit, maybe it's all of these. All of the above. We're gonna roll with all of the above, because I don't trust what A and D is anyway. And that's probably some real shit, so let's do it. Man, we just learning too much today. All of these are added sugars that can be listed on ingredients labels. However, the FDA recently issued guidance against having evaporated cane juice. I wonder why. They think they can get away with everything. And we let them. This is a sad test. We're learning so much. Which of the following is not a nutrient required by the FDA to be on the nutrition facts label? Ooh, oh, I think I know this one. So it's either vitamin A, vitamin C, iron, or vitamin B. Okay, I'm thinking we see A a lot. A lot of companies push A. We see C because it's in pretty much everything. They think if you're sick and you take more of this, you're certainly not going to be sick. So C is on everything. Iron, you see pretty often, but you don't see B that often. So my assumption that it's B. It's B, because who knows what B is for? Let's just roll with B. You ready? Please, I just hope I don't get the last one wrong. That would just make my day if I don't get the last one wrong. Because I feel like I failed at this test. But let's do it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Reach for the stars. Correct. Vitamin B isn't required to be listed on the nutrition facts label. Right now, vitamins A and C, iron, and calcium are the only nutrients required to be on a nutrition facts label. So all this information is awesome to know. Okay, let's see what I did. I got 10 out of 14. We all know that's a failing grade. I tried my best.
That's all that matters to me.
To get 10 out of these super hard ones, I feel like I accomplished something. I got a lot done. And I feel like I know myself a little bit better. And I'm going to be more conscious on the things that I choose to put in my body according to what's on the label. Because the labels are there for a reason. I'm going to start that soon. Not always going to be just about music and cartoons, you know. I got to do other shit. Critical.